On November 18th, Roblox will be banning a bunch of different games from being played by people under the age of 13, such as social games and drawing games. But before I get into all that and more, I'm just going to ask you to subscribe because for every one sub I get on this video, I'll pet my cat. Okay, anyways, with all that in mind, let's get on to the first story and probably the main one that I think is a ginormous deal. Bloxy News tweeted out this today. Roblox is announcing 2 changes to keep young users safe on the platform. Users under 13 will not be able to play, search, or discover unrated experiences. Now, if you're confused what this means, let me show you really quickly. Basically, an unrated experience is an experience that's unrated. So if you go to it and it doesn't have an age rating here, it will basically not be able to be played by anyone under the age of 13 after November 18th, which I guess makes sense. I'm surprised that that was not already on the website because if a game is suitable for, 13 plus, it basically means that people that are under 13 can't play those games, right? But simply if you made a game that was 13 plus and just never did the questionnaire, it basically just meant that people that were under 13 could play it, which is not good. And I'm glad that Roblox is releasing this update because it is a good thing to release here. But now we can move on to the next part here, which is a bit crazy. Okay, because it says this, users under 13 will not be able to join experiences that are social hangouts or free-form user creation experiences. Now, the second part of this, I'll explain in a second, but let's just kind of go over what social hangout games are because I do think it's a good thing that, people under 13 can't play social hangout games because some main examples of social hangout games is searching up Vibe. If you search up Vibe on Roblox, every single game you'll see here is usually a hangout game. And they're classified as a hangout game in the genres, right? Let's just see. Let's go to Vibe Place with hearts. This looks terrible. I don't know why these games are on Roblox, but let's just go to it. If you scroll down to the bottom of the game, it'll say in the genres tab that it is a social game. So yeah, this game is not going to be able to be played by people under the age of 13 after November 18th, which makes a lot of sense. But now you might also be asking, well, what about games like Meep City? They're basically a social game, right? Because you join it and you talk to people, right? That's kind of like the main thing. Well, if you go to Meep City and you scroll down to the genre, you'll notice that it says roleplay and avatar. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a lot of games that are like classified as hangouts. I guess they're probably just going to change their games to be more role-play oriented just to kind of skirt around like this social hangout guideline. But either way, it is a good update. I don't think, people under 13 should be playing games like Vibe Hangout and stuff like that. I feel like these games are terrible, bro, and they should not be played by anyone, let alone people under 13. This cannot be healthy to play. Go play like Skibidi Toilet Tycoon, okay, please? That's way better than this. But now we can move on to the other part of this rule that is a bit more, sad. Because they say right here, free-form user creation experiences. You might not understand what that means, and I didn't at first either until I clicked into the link that Bloxy News linked here. I went to their definition, and their definition says here that free-form user creation applies to features within experiences that allow users to draw or write in 2D and replicate those creations to other users without the completed creation going through Roblox moderation, like writing or drawing on a chalkboard, whiteboard, or spray paint. This does not include inexperienced user creations assembled with 3D assets that have individually gone through Roblox moderation, such as building a house, creating an outfit, or creating short-form videos of inexperienced content. So basically, what this means is that drawing games are no longer going to be able to be played by people under the age of 13, which is kind of sad, but also, at the same time, it does make a lot of sense because I could not name a single time I joined one of these games. And sadly, some idiots are drawing some, terrible things all over the place. I think Roblox needs to maybe, supply these developers with ways to moderate these types of drawings or something, man. Because it is super duper unfortunate that these games potentially won't be able to be played by a large group of Roblox players. I think most players on Roblox are under 13, 75% of them. Now, I do think though that this update is pretty good. It is a very, very good thing, but now we can move on to some other stuff such as voice chat being absolutely broken. Alright, I've seen a plethora of tweets, ever since the brand new menu came out on Roblox, basically saying the same thing of VC not being able to be turned off. So here's just one tweet right here that says, "Bro Roblox, Why can't we turn off VC? I hate this stupid update, bro, and he binged him, and then he sent a picture of his VC being off, but it just wasn't actually off. So when I saw this tweet, I searched up Roblox voice chat on Twitter, and I saw so many other tweets saying the same thing, where the freak is the voice chat thing where I can turn it on and off. It's stuck being on Roblox. Please fix this. For some reason my voice chat isn't able to be turned off in settings, it's just permanently turned on. Are we unable to turn off voice chat in our privacy settings? #Roblox. Yeah, it just seems like so many people are having an issue where they don't have the option to turn off their voice chat, and let me actually go check if I can do it myself. Maybe I can't, let's go see. So I actually do have the option, so they either fixed it or I just never had this issue in the first place, but yeah, I saw that a couple days ago and I thought that was interesting, and if you're having this bug, let me in the comments, I'm interested, but you know what else? I'm interested in the new Roblox rules that are also going into place today, so aside from the ones that I talked about earlier in this video, there are even more changes to the terms of use going in effect today, with Bloxy News tweeting out a reminder. Updates to Roblox's terms of use go into effect today. Visit the forum post below for full details on what is changing. They linked their tweet from, I think, 2 months ago, no, a month ago, where basically they talked about how they were going to be changing how earned Robux is counted, which is interesting. Basically, I remember this whole drama. Roblox announced new rules last month, and one of the main things was this, where they clarified the definition of earned Robux to exclude Robux acquired from passes sold from template experiences with no legitimate user visits, which had a lot of people worried. What this means is that if you get donated through, like, please donate or something like that, you will not be able to donate that Robux at all, whereas before, you were kind of able to. This is kind of unfortunate, but also it was kind of like a gray area already, and this just kind of confirmed that it just isn't allowed, I guess. Either way, that is now in effect today as of this video's recording, and that's just super duper interesting. You know what else is interesting? Yesterday, there was a little something happening in the USOFA, but we don't care about that on this channel. This is a Roblox YouTube channel, and you know what happened on Roblox in relation to this? There was a live server with I think 500 people at one point just watching the live results of the election. Here's a tweet from Lucas that said, "What am I doing with my life?" with a screenshot of inside the game where you can see literal hundreds of people all just watching the election. Now, this wouldn't be news just on its own, I guess. A lot of YouTubers and developers showed up to this because it was just a huge event. But the main reason I'm talking about it is because Shedletsky himself actually showed up and was there. I don't know, it's just insane. This is such a crazy moment for Roblox history. I mean, America, they had like a big thing happen too, but this is way cooler than the election, if I'm gonna be honest. Who's with me, dude? But yeah, I saw this and it was so awesome. I tried joining, but the queue was really long and I didn't care. Now we can move on to the last story. Honestly, another disappointing story from Roblox actually. There wasn't a disappointing one in this video yet, to be honest. Here's the first disappointing story in this video from Roblox, because yesterday they actually released the update where you could sell your avatar, which is pretty cool, and it made sense for Roblox to kind of have this whole system where you could sell outfits and get like, you know, a small 10% cut from the sales, right? They released the update, and everybody was releasing videos about it like Creekcraft. I saw Shark Blocks, everybody was going crazy about this update, and even in Bloxy News' original tweet, let me read it off really quick. They say that when users discover looks, they will be able to view the included items plus the total Robux value. Then when they buy the full avatar or select certain items to add to their cart, the user who posted the look, aka the avatar, will also get a percentage of the revenue made from each item sold. So it was basically kind of confirmed that if you uploaded avatars, you would kind of get a cut from that, which is really, really, really sick, but it's not happening anymore. Say Bloxy then tweeted out like a couple of hours later, I think maybe a day later, saying that Roblox has clarified that at this time, so I guess maybe in the future this could change. Earnings from items sold within an avatar will only benefit the creator of the original items. There is no separate revenue share for selling avatars with items you did not originally publish. So yeah, if you make these avatars and these looks, you're not going to benefit at all. Hell.